2010 FIFA World Cup continues tomorrow on ESPN and ABC. The action begins on ESPN at 7 a.m. Eastern. Algeria faces Slovenia. 9:30 a.m. it's Serbia taking on Ghana. And then on ABC at 2 Eastern, Germany goes against Australia. Today, the USA and England tied at 1 apiece. Back here at the Meijer 300 presented by Ritz. Let's go back to the pit stops because there's a lot of action coming out of pit road as we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Well, let's shift off on that. Being told that since we're so close to going green, we don't want to miss the start for you. Up front, let's reset it for you. Scott Wimmer did not pit, so he stayed out, and it'll be Joey Logano, then Allgaier, Edwards, Sorensen, Bliss, Eichler. That is your top 7. And we're racing again with 63 to go. Well, look out. Somebody is going for a ride. It is the 6 of Brian Eichler.
Caution, caution.
So now Eichler gets turned. And I'm waiting to see if this was one of those chain reaction kind of deals where somebody checked up.
Oh, Reed Sorensen.
Yeah, Reed got a lot of damage that left front.
And Reed's
the right side first. Then come over to the left, fix the damage, and put the 2 lefts back on.
Like Allgaier's got his right rear torn up.
Well, there's Allgaier. Yeah, he's got damage. Take a look, see if we can see what happened.
You see Allgaier in that inside lane right there. Looks like he got in the back of Wimmer just a little and maybe missed a shift.
Yeah, that car just did not go on the bottom of the racetrack. Initially took off, and then maybe when he went from 2nd to 3rd gear, Andy, it just didn't go.
Yeah, but watch what happens to Eichler there.
So he pulls out a line and then just, like he missed a shift.
See, Brad Coleman gets in the back of him, but it's nothing Coleman could do.
No, it's just a stack up behind the 12 car.
Boy, and Eichler had his best position of the night. He was up to 7th on the restart, and there he goes.
The 12 car's got damage on the right rear. Reed Sorensen.
Let's ride on board with Allgaier. Let's just listen, see if we can hear.
Ready. Not yet. Green flag. Outside.
Definitely missed a gear.
Push your line down here. Hold it on the bottom. Hold it on the bottom. Caution's out. My boys got some damage. Be ready here. For whatever reason, I put it into first, but it's really weird. It wouldn't come out of gear. Like it wouldn't come out of 2nd. All right, work yourself through the gears. What we got here? I got all gears.
All right, let's talk about it a little bit.
I've noticed those shift levers that they use in the Penske cars. That's one thing I don't like is a long shift lever because it just there's chances for mistakes like that. He said he felt like he went from 2nd to 1st instead of 2nd to 3rd, and it's real easy to do.
Question now is, with 62 laps to go, here are 2 of the best cars in the field having to come down to have damage control. Has it basically taken them out of them? Any chance to win?
Well, I don't know if it's taken them out, but it's definitely hurt them real bad. I mean, these guys, like we talked earlier, they need that good, clean air to run fast, and now they're going to be marked way back in the field. It's going to be a tough call, tough job.
24 cars on the lead lap, and they're going to have to line up behind all of them with damage, so it's going to be an uphill battle for sure.
And with Kenny Wallace getting the lucky dog, it'll make it 25 cars back on the lead lap.
I would tell you, this right rear quarter panel on the 12 cars, Andy Wells knows, is a very, very important corner on these nationwide cars. They need it for the side force to handle good. They need to spend time on this 12 car and get it right. Because if they just patch it together, it's not going to run.
Well, the 6 car has been a very unlucky number this year, no matter who's been behind the wheel. This is the 10th time in 13 starts that the 6 has been involved in a crash. The damage control continues in pit road. Stay with us. We'll reset it for you. When we come back, we'll try and go green once again. Welcome back to the NASCAR Nationwide Series at Kentucky. Make sure to go to NASCAR.com for all your latest NASCAR information. We have a great shot to show you. The guys in the truck have blown this up. It might look a little distorted, but it's going to give you an idea of what happens when your car does not like the gear that you are running in. Watch the left rear on the 12.
See here, he's starting in 2nd gear, going to go to 3rd, and inadvertently, right here, he goes to 1st gear. And you can see how it just starts yanking the drive line.
For more, let's check in at the Craftsman Tech Garage. Tim?
Thanks, Marty. What you have here, folks, conventional shifting pattern. It's an H. You just go straight back to come to second gear. But like Andy says, when you started in second gear, it goes through the cross gate here, and you've got to be pushing away from it to get it in third gear. But inadvertently, he just pushed it forward, put it up in first gear. Back to the restart.
And as we go green, it is still Scott Wimmer in front. Logano second. Bliss, Edwards, Bain. That's your top 5.
You see how Wimmer now took the outside lane on this restart. Last restart, he was on the inside. Like you might regret that decision here. Well, I don't know. Here we go.
Down the backstretch, they're flying. Here comes Bliss taking a look to the inside as well. Boy, I'll tell you what, though, Joey Logano, he is good. 3 wide there as you see Sorensen trying to fight his way back after the damage control that they did in pit road. Battle for second, the 33 of Bliss underneath Wimmer. And don't forget, Wimmer has more top 5s at this track than anybody else. He has 4 of them in the 9 prior races, and he's up there again.
Well, I can tell you one thing, with 57 laps to go, these cats are running out of time.
Oh, no. Eichler has now backed it into the wall. Oh, Jack Roush is not going to be happy.
This is actually Colin Brown.
I'm sorry, Colin Brown.
No, that's Eichler.
Yeah, it's a 6. We have a wrong font there, guys.
There we go.
There we go. Tough break for this team. Let's see what happened.
Just up out of the groove.
Yeah, he just gets way too high on the track, loses the grip. And, you know, I was about to say, Andy, I haven't seen the top groove come in at all tonight like we see at a lot of these racetracks. There's just no grip up there.
I'm thinking this new tire that Goodyear brought here is, you can see how it's rubbered the bottom groove in pretty well. And it just hasn't widened the groove out because it's taking rubber so well on the bottom.
So there you see the damage on the 6 as he heads back towards pit road. We have 56 laps to go. It'll be the 5th DNF for the year for the 6 car entering tonight.
Let's bring on the thunder!
It has been a wild night here at Kentucky. 7 cautions. That's the last one for Brian Eichler. He's trying to avoid his 6th DNF of the year in the number 6 car. Let's talk about the ticket to race. And all you have to do is log on to NASCAR.com/tickets. That's the schedule. What I want to talk about is schedule for future for this track. While everybody's looking at those dates, the word is, you know, obviously they'd like to get a cup date here. They put $13 million worth of renovations just in this year alone. What do you think?
I think they'll get one. I don't think they'll get it next year, maybe a year after. It's too cool a track not to have one.
As we go back to green flag racing, it is Joey Logano, your race leader, with Bliss right alongside. Wimmer still hanging on to 3rd. Edwards 4th. Trevor Bain in 5th.
You know what, guys? Business getting ready to pick up right now. These guys are running out of time.
I hate to tell you this. I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody, but when Logano has been out in front, I don't remember anybody passing him when he's had that race lead.
Especially at this track.
No, not here.